Welcome back to another episode of So Glad We're Friends. I'm Maggie.
I'm Devin.
I'm Brittany.
I feel like we need to catch up on so much.
I know we
have a
did
lot
not
to
catch
talk
up on
about.
anything in our last episode.
Like, that was hard to do, to not talk about real life and only talk about our
Right.
goals.
Yeah.
Because how long had it been? It was like 3 or 4 weeks, right?
Yeah.
Or
So I feel like
longer.
we have a lot to chat about when it comes to just what we've been up to, what movies and shows we've been watching, what we've read.
Yeah. I really got used to the break too. And so editing last week's podcast, I was like, fuck, like, I don't know.
Yeah. Made you want to
It wasn't
hire
like
an
a
editor
rhythm.
more.
Yeah. It's like, God damn it. I liked not doing this.
Yeah.
I just have to get back in the swing of it.
I spilled my water off my desk before we started recording, guys, and like now there's just a drip. It's just like
Oh, fuck.
Did
you
not
didn't
get a
clean it?
towel?
No, I did. I put a towel under it, but I think it's still coming off of my desk. And also when I use a ring light, like I get so hot, I'm already like, fuck.
Yeah.
You need to change your shirt really quick.
Maybe halfway through I'll do a change.
I got like one of those
Outfit
light up
change.
vanity mirrors and I put it on my
Yeah.
office desk. So like when I'm working in here, I'm like staring
Oh,
at myself
you turn it
working.
on?
But like, yeah, right now that's what's on. That's like what's
Oh.
lighting me is my vanity mirror, which is nice.
That's cool.
But it's
My
use
new
it for,
mirror I
like,
got
makeup?
does that.
What?
Are you going to use it for like makeup or anything?
Yeah.
Get ready.
Yeah.
I thought
So I
about
get ready
doing
in
that
here
and,
now.
like, yeah, I thought about doing that because my bathroom is so small and I had like no counter space. And so it just like every time I get ready, like there's just a mess all over my bathroom.
Same.
because
My counter
just
is
don't have
so
any
fucking
space.
small.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel that. So it's
But
nice
I don't
having
know
all
if
my
I would want
makeup
to
in
like
here.
put it in a different. I guess I could put it in like a corner of my office. That might be kind of cute.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing because like we just have no storage. Like everything that I would put in the bathroom, everything to get ready, it's like every time I go down below into the vanity, everything falls. Like I'm knocking over a million products trying to put everything in. So I'm trying to figure out the new vanity I got has 6 like big drawers.
Oh, that's what
So
I want.
hopefully
That's
it can
so
fit a lot.
nice.
And it has a little hangy thing on the side for the shark or
Oh,
whatever blow
cool.
dryer.
That's so nice because my
Oh,
hair tools are just like in a wad. In
Same.
A little basket.
I know.
Yeah, same.
One for the Dyson, and I thought about getting it. It's like a wall mount, and it has like an attachment for like all of the pieces. I was like, is that gonna look kind of weird? Like, but I
Like
honestly
hanging on
think
your
it's
wall.
better than because half the time it's like on the floor anyway. So
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, and then I'll be like, I don't want to get out my hair dryer, so I'm just not gonna do my hair because I don't want to
Right.
go through that.
Yeah.
And I generally only use my Dyson now. Like I have, I think, a straightener and 2 different curling irons. And I'm like, I should just donate these or like put them in a guest bathroom.
Yeah.
I feel like if we have people over, they can use it if they want to. But
Yeah, same. I only have my straightener. And I have that waiver that you used the other day, Dev.
Mm-hmm.
Did you
I
like
kind
that?
of want to get that Dyson straightener.
What
Yeah,
straightener?
does it
Oh, the
have
brush
hair?
thing?
One.
I mean, heat. Does
What?
it heat?
Does it have hair?
Does it blow heat, or is it just hot
I
plates?
think it blows heat, but it's like not. So it's not hot plates. It's not the same as. It's
Okay.
like it's basically like the air wrap, but in a straightener form. So it can like dry
Cool,
your
yeah.
hair while you.
Did you guys
But
ever
I think
have?
it like also gives a really nice blowout.
Did you guys have the wet to straight straightener?
Yeah.
Me
No.
too.
Am I too young?
God, that was so. You literally, it was hot plates, and you would straighten your hair while
How
it was
is that
wet.
safe? What did they
It
do?
literally
Didn't you
sounded
have-
like you were frying your hair off. Like it was like
Well,
going
Didn't
down
yours
your
have,
whole
like,
head.
little holes on the top of it.
Yeah,
And
Yeah,
then,
for
like,
the
it would
steam to come
steam your
through.
hair.
yeah, like the
What?
burning
It
steam
was
would come
not
off your
good.
hair.
Is that what made it safe so it wasn't burning your hair? Because it would
guess.
let out the steam?
Yeah,
That is horrendous. Did they just
Yeah.
take it off market because they were like, this isn't working?
I hope so. Let me
Same.
see. Yeah, that was a good time.
That's really funny.
I don't
But-
think we really used it very much. We just used like I just went back to the straightener and the blow dryer pretty quickly.
You can buy it for $130 on Amazon.
That would be a funny
Not
TikTok.
sure why the fuck you would pay that much money for it.
That's so expensive, actually. I wonder if it's like
They
a
updated it.
Beanie Babies, like they.
Vintage.
I know.
Yeah.
That is.
Did
so
you guys
weird.
watch that show or the movie about the Beanie Babies?
No.
No.
It was quite interesting. It had the blonde girl from Pitch Perfect in it.
Yes, Elizabeth
Oh,
I don't
Banks.
remember her name. Elizabeth Banks.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it had her and someone else. It was a really good movie. I really liked it. It was on Apple Plus, I think.
It's so
everything
interesting.
she
It was kind
does
of
is
just like
good.
how
You're in like a
like,
different
it came to
content
be.
world. Like you see things that I've never heard of in my life.
She was on Armchair Expert promoting it, I think. It was a
Beanie
while
Baby
ago.
movie?
Was she?
Yeah. It was about
Huh.
the founder of the Beanie Baby, was it? Or what was the story about it?
Yeah.
But yeah, Elizabeth
Well,
Banks was on
she,
promoting it.
like, I'm pretty sure her character was the one who like made Beanie Baby, like took Beanie Babies to what it is, and like her partner tried to like push her out of it because they were like
Oh,
dating.
wow.
Yeah, so there's like
And then-
drama.
So a girlie
Yeah.
started it.
Well, no, a guy started it, but like it was her
Oh.
business and like mind and like her idea of like how it grew.
Oh, that's
You know?
messed up.
Yeah,
I
it's
have
interesting.
the purple Princess Diana Beanie Baby in a box, like
What?
mint condition, and I don't know where it is, but that thing is worth so much
What?
money. Yeah.
Wait, I'm
Did you see
confused.
how
Is
much
it a
it
Beanie
is?
Baby or does it look like a human?
No, it's a purple Beanie Baby. It's the bear, but like they made limited edition pop culture type Beanie Babies, so it just has a white rose on it, but it's the Princess Diana Beanie Baby.
Oh, cute.
And
How much is that? Let's
worth
see how much
now?
it is. Princess.
Look it up on eBay. Yeah,
Yeah.
that'd be crazy.
Diana.
What if it was like 200K?
I really hope I can find it.
It says 43,000
Are you kidding me?
on eBay.
What?
Used
I need to find it.
49,000, 40,000.
Oh my god, I need to find it. Fuck my life. It's like literally in mint condition in the box that it came in, like the collector's item box. I never played with it when I was little.
13,000.
What the hell? I don't understand things
my
like
God.
that though, because like
Ghost.
who's paying 45,000? Like, are they expecting to then resell it in the future
Yeah,
for more
that's
than
weird.
that?
Oh my
I'm not
god,
really sure.
Devin, that could be like that could be your down payment for your house.
Just a side hustle.
Pay off my student loans.
What the hell?
Yeah.
I really need to go find it.
It's probably just in your parents' house somewhere, right?
I think it might be like in a storage box in my shed underneath all the shit.
Oh my gosh.
Like
There's
I would need to
another
pull
one that's
everything out.
going for 750,000 and 82 people are watching it.
Which one is it?
The TUI Beanie Baby Princess Diana FX Extravaganza Silver Authenticated Rarest Ever.
Oh, wow.
It's
Well.
in the box though. This is like probably very similar to what you have
Oh my gosh.
because the other
Is it
ones
purple?
are used.
Oh my
Yeah,
God.
the other ones are used that are on here that
Yo,
are like
where's
50.
Palm
I need to
Stars?
find it. Oh my god! I hope I
This
didn't
would be
get
a
rid of
great
it.
video. Literally start a hook of like, I have a $200,000 Beanie Baby.
That's a good idea. Yeah, but what if I don't find it?
Oh my god.
Well, then you can't put. Well, I
It's
don't know. That would suck. It's got to be
That's
somewhere.
insane. I knew Beanie Babies were crazy, but this is out.
I love when we find out little things like this. Like this feels like
know.
Brittany flying a plane. Like you just have a casual,
A rare
50K bear.
Beanie Baby. When I was little, I used to think it was a Britney Spears Beanie Baby. Like I didn't even. I don't know.
Why?
Because I really liked Britney Spears back then. I don't know. It was purple.
Oh.
Honestly, I have no idea. I was so little when I got it, but I kept it.
Good for
That's
you
funny.
for keeping it and not playing with it. I feel like my impulse control would not be there.
That was a Virgo child. Keeping it in the box.
That's
Taking it out of
really
the box
impressive.
to look at it and then putting it back in the box.
Fingerprints on it.
Oh my god, I want to find it so bad.
What if it was
Anyway.
one of those things that you were like, I can just give this away?
Yeah, I'm worried that it is. Or like if my mom just gave it away or something, like,
I would be so sad.
oh my God.
You should
Okay,
text
do
your
that
mom right
today,
now.
please. Like, now I really want to find this out.
Ugh, it's so cold outside.
It was actually colder for you yesterday than it was for me.
Wow.
What?
Yeah.
I think it's actually really cold here today.
How cold?
I've not been outside.
Guys, we planned our first podcast trip for this month. We're going to visit
Shoot.
Brittany.
I need to book my flights.
Same.
I
I
know, you
should
guys
do
have to
that
book your
today.
flights. Joe
I'm like
booked-
scared to
Really
fly
cheap
now.
flight.
Joe booked his flight before you guys did.
Where is he going? Joe's leaving the
He's going
house
to
for us
Arizona.
to come. What the fuck?
Oh, he was
What
like,
if we
it's a
need
golf
his
trip.
help? What if we need him?
Rosie will have to help.
Rosie taking our pigs. But I'm excited, but I'm really nervous about the cold, honestly. Like, won't there be snow?
Maybe. I mean, it snowed, but it'll probably be every time it snows, it's gone within like a few days.
But do I bring like snow clothes?
I would bring like a heavy jacket just in case.
Wow. Okay. This is exciting. The only time I ever went to Colorado was for church camp, so I never left the camp.
Mm.
Really?
Yeah.
When did you go?
7th grade.
Did
And
you
it was
guys go on a plane or
miserable.
did you? It was like a road trip.
No, we took a fucking bus the whole way. It was the longest bus ride ever.
Holy shit. That's
How many
so
hours
long.
was that?
I want to say like 16, but I don't know if I'm making that up.
No, because my cousin just
Ew.
drove from Phoenix to Colorado and it was like 12 hours. So if you were in a bus,
Yeah, it
that
was
would
like
take
16.
even longer.
I remember we stopped in like New Mexico, and that was
Mhm.
it. And then it was just the worst camp ever. Like, I was frozen. It was the coldest I've ever been in my life.
Oh
And
my
like we
God.
had to play hide and seek, or I don't know, some type of game where we were just out in the cold. And I just remember being like, I am miserable. Why did I come here?
That sounds like hell.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
horrible. That was the same trip. I think I've talked about it, but our camp leader had like a serious medical thing and passed out in front of our cabin. And we're all sleeping in the tent. This is with my friend Victoria. And we were just sleeping, and she's just like, help, help. Like, we just hear that. And we're like, what the fuck? And we get up, and she's just like laying on the ground outside of the cabin and stuff. And we had to like run and find help. And then she ended up getting like helicoptered off the mountain.
Oh shit.
Yeah, it was really
Wow,
crazy.
helicopter.
That's scary.
I was going to say heli lifted, but I didn't know if that was the term.
Hell evacuated? Hell evacuated?
Heli evacuated, that should be a word.
That just reminded me of the song, or like the TikTok sound, like helicopter, helicopter.
Helicopter. But yeah, now I'm scared to fly too, because did you guys see the freaking video of Alaskan Airlines at my airport? A door blew off. So we're
Yeah.
scared.
Yeah, like how the fuck does that just happen? It's
Did
so
you read
scary.
more about it? How like the planes come with like it's a second emergency door is what
Yeah.
it was, but like Alaskan doesn't use it.
Mm-hmm.
Cover it.
Is that not
better,
even
maybe?
technically an emergency seat for them?
No, because they don't use it at all. Like it's blocked. Like they covered it up, but I guess like it wasn't blocked well enough or whatever.
So ridiculous.
That's terrifying.
I don't think the passengers got anything, because I saw a TikTok of a girl
Me
talking about it, and
too.
she didn't say anything like that.
Yeah, I saw someone joking like, "Here's a free burger and a cookie. I hope this helps." Like,
Literally,
and a
though,
refund
like,
on your flight. Not even like they should get free flights for
life.
life.
Yeah.
Those people are probably not going to ever want to freaking fly again. Like,
No, and the girl said she was on the front of the plane, so she didn't know what was going on
Yeah.
at all. Like she thought they were crashing for sure.
oh yeah, I saw that too. And the pilot wasn't able to like really, like, you know, when something is going on with the plane and you can't really hear, like when the pilot comes over the loudspeaker and they're like, and you're like,
Yeah, like
what the fuck is
hey,
going
well,
on?
my God,
and you
yeah.
have headphones on too, so you're like,
Yeah. And it's so loud in the plane to begin with. I
yeah.
get that.
If it got to the point of the masks dropping, I would be just terrified.
Me too.
No
I don't
fun.
like those stories.
But in happy news, Britt read Fourth Wing.
I read Fourth Wing and Iron Flame, and I'm now on the 4th book of ACOTAR.
Oh fuck! You're
Holy
beating
shit!
me.
So
You're
we're
on
like-
the 4th book of ACOTAR?
Yeah.
How do you? Which one do you like better?
They're very different.
Yeah.
Interesting.
They're not very different, but like I would say that they're different, like different
the writing
worlds, but
style?
like different like stories. Like they're because like I guess in I don't know.
Are you having a
Maybe it's
stroke?
about it.
Which one
Yeah,
do you
I don't
enjoy
know.
more?
I think I enjoyed Iron Flame and Fourth Wing better.
Interesting.
Wow,
Do
a
you
lot
feel
of
like
people
it's
hated
because
Iron
it was
Flame.
faster? Like faster paced?
Maybe. I just like the drama and the like
Was the sex
craziness.
better in ACOTAR or in Iron Flame and 4th Wing?
Everyone said that there was more sex in ACOTAR, but I read a lot of the book before I got to any sex scenes in ACOTAR. I was like, where are these sex scenes people are talking about?
They do say
Yeah.
that.
That it almost made me not want to read it because I was like, what is this, just smut fantasy? But it was
Mhm.
just like a normal amount of sex. So I was like,
Yeah.
Interesting.
I don't think it's anything crazy.
no, me either.
And also
And
it made me
they stopped like talking about it really.
Mhm.
They kind of just like breeze through them in the latter books.
Yeah.
They're
Oh,
like,
really?
oh, we had sex. Done.
And then we had sex.
Oh, I don't
Good
really love
morning.
that. Literally in like Iron Flame, it's like a full chapter. Like
Yeah. There's a lot more detail.
it's so good. I literally like had my mom read it, my friend Catherine read it, and my friend Valerie read it, and they all finished Iron Flame on the same day. And they all texted me the exact same thing, like, what the fuck? That ending was so crazy.
I know. I didn't realize that she put both of the books out like in the same year, right? Like last year she put them both out.
Yeah, I don't
in
really.
May and then
It
in
was a really
November.
quick turnaround.
And then I like went to her page. I was like, "When's the next one coming?"
She
And
just
she's
started
like, "I'm
writing
taking
it.
a year."
Yeah,
Well, she's like said she's like taking a whole year, so I don't think it's coming till 2025.
Yeah, because people were not pleased with the quick turnaround of the second book.
I get that,
You
but
know
I
what's
also
crazy? I read one of her books. It was like a romance novel. And
Oh.
remember I told you guys about it.
was it the
I
letter
don't have my
one?
phone. Yes. I
Oh,
love
wow.
that book so
Letter?
much. I was
Oh.
like and then I was like looking up her other books to read and nothing else like really caught my eye.
Was it really sad? I
But-
heard it was really sad, so that's why I haven't read it.
No, I don't think so. I think it was really happy. It was really
Oh.
good. It was at Enemies to
Okay.
Lovers, so I know Dev would like it.
Oh, interesting.
Then
I'll look that
things
up.
like it's like things left unfinished or things left unsaid.
The things we left unfinished, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. It was it's like in my Goodreads, it's like one of my favorites. Since I don't like to do my ratings correctly.
I think I need to branch out on book genres this year. I think I want to try more like contemporary stories that aren't necessarily like a rom-com book or a thriller.
Yeah.
Like more
Yeah.
stories of people
I
that
saw
aren't
this
centered around love.
Yeah, I saw this chart
Yeah.
and it was like different types of books, and then it's like kind of making sure that you read a bunch of different kinds of books
Mhm.
within the year. Like it was like even the types of authors, like we read a lot of the same little white girl authors that are
Yeah.
doing that. So it's like reading a book about mental illness, reading a book about whatever disability, like just like different
Yeah.
stories.
Yeah.
And history. I'm kind of like more interested in history lately. I feel like I'd be interested in reading like historical fiction
Yeah.
if it had
That
some
would be kinda
romance.
Yeah.
I definitely like the changing up the genres. Like if I'm reading something too long, then I get bored of it
Mm-hmm.
more than like if I read like a couple books within the genre. Like I'll probably switch from fantasy after I finish the ACOTAR series.
Yeah.
Are you interested in reading Throne of Glass, or are you gonna not do that?
I don't know. Someone else said to read The Crescent City first.
Yeah, there's both of them.
Did you read that one yet?
No. So that's why I'm like, I don't know what to do. Well, I do know what I'm doing, but I don't know if I'll like it. But I just felt such a fantasy hangover after Iron Flame. But then I needed to read Hunger Games. And now I'm like so happy that I read Hunger Games. And now I'm like Hunger Games obsessed. The book was so good. Like, you guys would love the book.
That's
And
what
he's
Joe
so
actually
hot
told
in
me
the
to
movie.
read too.
And Cameron really liked it too. He read it with me and like loved it. And it was so fun to read together. Like, we've never done that before.
If I've already seen the movie, would the book be really repetitive? Because I don't know if I could get into the book since I've seen the movie.
That's what I kind of think is hard about those things. But it was like, I didn't like the movie as much because I read the book first. So I think you would like if you liked the movie, then you'd like the book more. Because like straight up 50% was not in the movie.
I feel like I need to put some distance between myself and the movie before I read the book.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
It was just so interesting to see the beginning of the Hunger Games and like how it all came to be. And I hope that they make like another sequel in the prequel.
Yeah, they could continue that storyline now.
Yeah, or just any of the other Hunger Games, like Haymitch's would be so cool to see because he was in one that was like 48 tributes. It was like doubled. So she could do so many different stories. There's so many years. She could do even after.
True. Like, I mean, how long has it been? 10 years?
I'll have to try
Since
Hunger
Katniss.
Games.
It's really
My cousin started rereading The Hunger Games, like the original books, and she said that they hold up still. They're really good.
Yeah, like I almost want to reread them because then going back and watching the movies, it's like they're so good. I forgot how good.
Did you just read the most recent book for the most recent movie?
Yeah, but I read the books originally.
Have you read the
like
other
in
ones?
middle school.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I didn't really
never had
remember
gotten
the
into them.
books. Like, I more so remember the movies mostly. But so my friend Catherine and I are now going to start ACOTAR again, even though I already got like 30% through it. But I need to just power through to get to the second one.
Yeah.
They are really long books. I didn't realize that they were like 600 pages plus.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's like power through 600 pages. That's like a lot.
I thought I was
hours
like
of my
reading really
life.
slowly. And then I was like, oh, I'm not reading slowly at all.
Like,
This
how am I
is a
still
long
only at
book.
10%? Yeah.
I think the fourth book is like only 200 pages though, so
What? That's
that'll probably be
weird.
quick.
But
Yeah.
I'm struggling
And
through the
it's-
third one now, and that one's like the longest, I think.
Oh, you're currently reading it?
Well, I was.
Or you like
I
stopped?
took a break.
Got you.
My friend actually stopped on the third book too.
Hmm.
She hasn't been able to finish it yet.
Yeah, I'm just waiting till I'm in the mood again. If that ever strikes, I don't know.
The third one, there was definitely like a lull for me, but then there's like a point in the book where you like want to read and want to finish it and want to know what happens.
The whole thing of the third book is honestly stressing me out. Like, I'm really stressed out about the war and stuff.
Yeah.
So I think that's why I stopped reading it.
Yeah. What part are you at in it?
They're all meeting for the first time, like the heads of the
Okay.
whatever they're called, the courts. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
yeah.
I just love fantasy because it's like, even when you're stressed out like that, it's almost like you can leave your normal stressed out life and then you're entering another world where like it doesn't really matter if you're stressed out and in war.
Yeah.
Because there's real war.
If you are taking a break, Dev, I feel like you should try Fourth Wing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because it'll get you back
agree.
in and excited.
Okay. Yeah. I need to see if I would like it.
I think you will. I'm just worried that like I've overhyped it, but like it's really good.
I think you did the appropriate amount of hype.
Okay, good.
I've currently been reading like, like cheesy winter romance books. And those like don't hook you in. So it's just kind of like a little leisurely read
did you
before I fall
read
asleep.
Love Light Farms? I read that this Christmas and that was so cute. It's like the girl, she owns a Christmas tree farm and there's like an influencer coming to visit to like showcase her Christmas tree farm. And it's like best friends to lovers and it was pretty cute.
Yeah, like they're all the same.
Mm-hmm.
Like, yeah, it's a cute little storyline and yeah, I don't know.
That's why I was thinking this winter I wanted to read the Ellen Hildebrand like winter series because she has like a whole like winter series of her books.
What is that called?
Ellen Hildebrand is the author, but she like writes a lot of like Nantucket East Coast.
Oh, the series has like different series within the, like she just calls it
she
the
has
winter
she has a bunch
series.
of like single books, and then she has like like other series that like are kind of
Gotcha.
connected.
Yeah, it's fun. It's like
So.
Hallmark movies
Yeah.
in book form.
But in book form.
Yeah.
Have you guys been watching anything good?
I just binge watched that Fool Me Once show on Netflix. It was very good.
Why have I never heard of that?
Yeah.
It's like #1 on Netflix right now.
I think you have a different Netflix.
I watched My Life with the Walter Boys.
Oh yeah, did you? How was that?
It was cute. I Donna.
Read My Life with the Walter Boys was the first like romancy book I ever read, and I was in like 5th grade on Wattpad. It originally came out, and when I saw the preview for Netflix, like I texted my friend that we used to read it in literally 5th grade, and I was like, "Oh my god, is this the Wattpad story?"
That's crazy.
Like, it's so crazy how much later they made it into something.
Probably because The Summer I Turned Pretty was big, and so they're like, "Oh, what other books are like this?"
Yeah, probably. No, it's not sad. Well, her parents die at the beginning.
Okay.
But like that's
the Fool Me Once book is very similar to the Perfect
it's a book?
Marriage. I think we all read that. Yeah, it's a book too. I kind of wish I would have read the book because it would have been a good thriller book.
Oh shoot.
Okay.
Writing it down.
Me too.
Yeah. I never heard of the author. I think I might still try and read the book because it was really good.
I also have been watching The Prison Confessions of Gypsy Rose.
Wait, pause. Is the Fool Me Once the one where the wife sees the dad on like the nanny cam and he's like supposed to be dead, but he's not
the
dead?
Husband. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, okay. I saw
so
a
you guys
preview.
are not crazy. You guys know that it's all over Netflix.
You're not crazy. Okay, that makes sense.
It's like
yes,
it has to be everybody's #1. Those don't change.
I know. I was just kidding. What did you say, Deb?
Go along.
I've been watching Prison Confessions of Gypsy Rose.
Oh, I don't have Hulu Live.
Isn't it just on Hulu?
Okay, no, it's not. You need to have the live TV subscription, and Cameron made us switch to YouTube TV, and it's so shitty. YouTube
so can
TV.
you just download the Lifetime
only
app
good
or
for
something?
the boys.
Literally, it's only
the
good
boys
for
love
sports.
YouTube TV. Yeah,
it's ridiculous. Yeah, my friend Victoria told me that yesterday that I could just get the Lifetime app, so I'm gonna try doing that today. Is it good? I listened
really
to
good.
her on Nick's podcast yesterday.
Oh, was that good?
Yeah.
Honestly, I love this start to 2024. Like Gypsy Rose out of prison. Like it's just so iconic. I don't know. I feel like we've had some good pop culture moments this year already.
It's so true.
I don't understand how she is getting so much press. Like no one else could go murder somebody and then come out.
Because her story is so I don't even know the word. It's so good. It's just sad. It's so yeah. Like, she's the only person with Munchausen by proxy that's murdered her caretaker.
Well, okay, but also she didn't.
Really?
Yeah.
That was something because I was like, I felt kind of bad or like hesitant of like, oh, that is kind of sad that she's like a celebrity now. And then the guy that actually killed her mom is just like in prison for the rest of his life. But something that she said on the Nick podcast that made a lot of sense to me was like, she was like, I've talked to my current husband and she was engaged before. And she was like, we've talked about if I would have told them my situation back then, they would have never suggested killing her. Yeah. Like there was that guy had mental issues and wanted, like he had fantasies about killing people and what, regardless of Gypsy. Like that was ended up being the way it happened.
He used her just as much as she used him because he had, and she talked about that stuff in the Prison Confession show too, and I was like, okay, yeah, that when you put it that way, that actually makes so much more sense because like a rational person would not have killed someone for her.
Yeah, exactly. And she didn't know any better at all. Like when you're grown up in that from being a baby, you would not know any difference.
And I think that's why people are so interested. That's why I'm interested, because like she grew up literally being told that she was 5 years younger than she actually was. She had no social life, no social skills. She doesn't know how to behave as an adult in society. And so now to see her doing so well and being so like well spoken, and she's so smart, like I'm just so happy for her.
It's so cool.
Yeah.
I was expecting her to come out and like not even know how to speak to people almost. Like I don't know why I forgot about like that in prison. She probably really educated herself. She had more freedom. She talked about teaching classes in prison, like
yeah, and she was addicted to painkillers.
really?
Which
Really?
they didn't cover that on The Act, the TV show.
Wait.
Before.
Oh.
When she
Like
her mom was
mom's
still
doing.
alive, but she was stealing her
like
mom's
her mom
painkillers, I think.
addicted.
I think
her mom
she
was
was stealing them to like get her mom probably gave them to her at first, and then like it became like, this is how I'm gonna cope with this situation because I'm so unhappy.
Oh, that's so sad.
Yeah. And then in prison she got addicted to smoking cigarettes and vapes.
Are you allowed to have cigarettes? Or is that like hidden?
I think I'm like, as if I've been to prison. I'm like trying to think of like Orange is the New Black.
Experience.
My time. I feel like you can buy them at the commissary. But I don't know. I don't know. I want to hear her talk more about her prison experience, honestly. That's what I'm interested in.
Me too. I did find it interesting because she confirmed that they consummated the marriage afterwards. So she had no conjugal visits.
Oh, that's
people
all
were
very speculating.
Interesting to me.
Yeah. The D is fire, so
that you can fuck.
But only if you're married. Visit.
That's a great question. I feel like, maybe you do have to be married.
That was a storyline in Desperate Housewives when Carlos went to prison and Gabby got a conjugal visit.
Oh, I love Gabby and Carlos. They're my favorite.
That's so funny. Another like very interesting show that we started that I don't know why I love it so much. Do you know Reacher? It's on Amazon Prime.
No.
It's like based on another book, but it's like one of those kind of like he's an assassin. He came from like the military, like, and now he's trying to like rescue. He has like missions that he's trying to do in each of the shows, or in each of like the series seasons.
Is it comedy at all, or it's more like action?
No, it's like very much action and like killing
like
people.
A cam show probs.
Yeah, I don't know. I really like it though. He's very hot too. That doesn't hurt. Okay. The real reason I like the show.
That's funny.
But the second season's coming out, so now we're like watching it kind of like appointment TV.
Oh wow! So it's like been out.
I miss. There's one season out, and now this one's like every week. There's a new episode that comes out.
Oh, okay. Did you guys watch Salt Lake? That's the only other TV I've watched besides Hunger Games.
No.
This whole break.
Real
Did
Housewives?
you hear what happened? Yeah,
no.
Real Housewives of Salt Lake. Okay, I'm gonna spoil it because it's like you probably won't watch it, and I feel like the news is like out now. But basically, there was a new girl on the season, like a new housewife, and she's younger, and she used to work for Jen Shaw, the one that got arrested for the fraud stuff. She used to be like her assistant before, and now she's on the show. And there's like a lot of it of she's like not as rich, and she felt like she had to buy bags and things to fit in. The whole season has been about her like fitting in and her drama and them making her feel included. Then on the season finale, they find out that this account that's been like harassing them and like is a housewives anonymous gossip account, Reality Von Teese. You've probably heard of Reality Von Teese. Is her. And this whole time,
like Gossip Girl.
Literally, like she's been sending DMs to herself to bring up the drama and then like talk about it and be like, I got this DM.
What?
But it's been her the whole time.
Wow.
Isn't that crazy?
That is crazy.
It's literally Gossip Girl.
That would be interesting to watch.
Yeah, so
Oh
now
my
all
God,
the
imagine
producers
getting
are like,
caught.
did the producers know when they hired her and stuff? Like, that's what everyone's
Oh,
arguing about
maybe.
now. Like,
Wow.
it's
They
so
probably
crazy.
had to.
They're saying that they didn't, I think, but that's just so crazy. I think it's the
Well,
best Housewives.
that's one way to be popular.
Yeah, and Heather
Yeah.
at the table, she's like, I got the receipts, the DMs, I got the
Okay,
proof.
I've seen that clip.
Yeah, it was funny.
She's ready.
Yeah, it was great. Somebody keeps calling me. Random number.
Is it stopping your recording?
No, but that's what I keep getting worried about. But no, it is not.
All right, what about movies? Did you guys see any movies? I feel like I've been watching a lot of movies lately.
I've literally only watched
Really?
Hunger Games.
Oh yeah, I saw that. I saw Iron Claw, which
Oh, is that the Zac
what's
Efron
that?
one?
Uh-huh.
Was it good?
It's depressing as fuck.
What?
It's really depressing.
Oh.
But it was good. A lot of my family left the movie like depressed and like I wish I
thought you
never
were
saw
gonna say
that.
early.
No.
Okay, so are you recommending it or
Claw.
not?
I don't know if you like I liked
you
it,
feel like crying,
but it's really
like,
sad. Like it's a really heartbreaking story of a family.
what is the like gist of it? What is the story?
Well, that family, I think they had 5 or 6 sons. They left one out of the storyline, but all of them ended up dying except Zac Efron's character in one way or another. And their dad was very toxic masculinity, never like showed any affection or love for his kids, just wanted them to be like he was trying to force his dreams onto them to be like wrestling superstars, and it was a lot, like too much for most of them to take basically.
Oh,
So it's really
So then
sad.
they all died.
Mm-hmm.
that is really sad.
Yeah, but it was good.
But Zac Efron did a good job.
Yeah, he was really good in it.
That's good. Did he win that
don't
award
know.
thing for this movie, or was that separate? What did he get? Did he get a star on the Walk of Fame?
Oh, if he did, that isn't like for
That's
anything
just separate.
in particular. I think just
Don't you just
all
get that
around
for being,
stardom.
like- yeah.
Yeah, I'm just trying to remember what he got, where he was like talking about High School Musical and 17
Oh
again and stuff.
yes, was it a star? I don't know, probably.
Some award.
Yeah. I also saw the Sydney Sweeney movie.
I was
which
gonna
thought was
ask you if you
cute.
saw
Oh yeah.
it.
What? How is that? I want to.
It was
see
cute.
that.
It was like bringing back old school rom-coms to me.
Oh yeah.
It was like funny and
Fun.
quirky and cheesy. My mom said she didn't like it, but
Oh,
I liked it.
Why?
I kind of love those though.
Yeah,
like
me
it's just
too.
a feel good. Like it's gonna be a happy ending.
Yeah.
That's like there's something. But if people don't have like Joe doesn't really like those type of movies, so watching even like forcing him to watch it, it's just like not fun
yeah.
because he's just like this is so
Yeah.
predictable, and I'm like yeah, that's the point.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, like it was predictable.
like-
It was stereotypical rom-com.
I mean, you can tell by
Yeah.
the previews. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, you just know. That's like I watched The Family Plan with Mark Wahlberg, and it's just like a
Love that
typical
movie.
like Mark Wahlberg movie. It's so
Uh-huh.
cute. A
Maybe I
little
should
bit of
watch that.
action, a little bit of family.
Yeah.
Very happy ending.
yeah, I love that.
Yeah.
Should I see anyone but you in the movie theater, or just wait for it to come out?
I think it was fun in the theater.
Okay.
Movie theaters are back and better than ever. I'm going
Yeah,
to see
they
Mean
are.
Girls tomorrow.
Oh, that's fun.
I'm excited.
See Renee.
Mm-hmm. Queen Renee.
The director of photography that was on the shoot shot one of her videos.
Oh,
like,
wow.
in LA. Yeah. It was so good. Like he posted it and I was like, shut the fuck up. Like that's so cool.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
Do you know which one it was?
I'll send you
Okay.
it.
Bruises?
He's like I forgot who else he's done recently that was like I was like I think Tate McRae maybe.
Oh my God, I love
Wow.
her
He did
too.
one of her videos. Yeah.
That's so
And
cool.
because he shoots on film, so I think he's like very like sought after or like
Yeah.
unique. Like not a lot of people shoot on film like that.
So
So
that's cool.
he's yeah.
Do we have anything else pop culture wise that we need to get into?
I have nothing pop culture wise. However, one, I did see in our Google form that somebody asked me about getting off of birth control and that they did the same thing in that their period hasn't been back for a few months. So I wanted to mention that I did not get off my birth control. That was a mistake when I just didn't take it for a few days. But
I got off birth control, it took like probably 6 months or so for my period to like kind of regulate.
That is crazy. That's what I'm scared of.
Like I would still spot and stuff, but it didn't like become a normal period again until like 6 months probably.
Yeah, that's what this girl was saying.
I think I got a normal period pretty quickly after. I don't think I was very regular though.
Yeah.
Like I was not predictable. I didn't have like a predictable schedule.
The thing that made my period normal was taking magnesium.
I just ordered magnesium.
The kind that we both take.
One?
Yeah.
Do you know you're supposed to take it at night, Dev?
I take it in the morning. I put it in my coffee.
I just ordered stuff
at night.
Yeah, have you seen the nighttime mocktail that people are making on TikTok?
Yeah.
Yes. I just ordered all the things to do that. Yes.
You'll have to let us know how it works.
I will.
I thought about doing something like that as part of like my evening routine, as kind of like, because I think now that I have a little bit of a routine going in, like I put my like candle warmer on and put my like hatch light on. I feel like a little tea or like a little drink in bed would be nice.
Yeah, because that's what this drink, you're supposed to use like Olipop or a seltzer or something to mix with it. But I'm kind of like, I don't know if I want like a fizzy something as I'm going to bed. Like I kind of would rather put it in like a hot chocolate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we shall see. I was thinking about putting the cherry juice in hot chocolate and I was contemplating if that would be disgusting or not.
Well, if the symbiotic magnesium is supposed to make you tired, that would be good in a hot chocolate because it's vanilla cream flavor. You could just squirt that in there or like in a tea.
I really like the flavor of it.
I think we got a flavored dropper one.
I can't just drink it plain. I have to put it in something.
To put in something, not to drop it on my tongue.
Do you try the vitamin C ones?
No. Have you?
It tastes like an orange creamsicle. Yeah.
Oh.
I like really want the vitamin C ones more just for like boosting my immune system this winter.
Yeah. But interesting. Also we had a catering meeting this weekend.
Mm-hmm.
Oh god.
And it was our first like food catering. It was so weird. It was so awkward. Cause like it was a husband and a wife and they posted in the Facebook group, like our local wedding Facebook group. So I was like, oh, cool. Maybe this is like a cheaper thing. It's a husband and wife. They own their own little cafe. So turns out it's 40 minutes away. So we drive to this cafe. It is in a sketchy part of town, like real sketch. Like there's just real sketch people everywhere. We had to walk through this like alley and then we get to their store. And it's like closed for private tastings. And it's really cute in there. It's like a cute little cafe. And they have like a table already laid out with like the drinks, all the food on the table to try. Like everything's spread out basically. And she just sits down with us and is like, okay, dig in. And like you just have to like choose what to eat yourself. And then like it's so uncomfortable because you can't. What are you going to say? Anything negative about the food? No.
Oh, that is awkward. Like, how do you have a conversation about what you're liking and not liking?
Did she?
Exactly. Like, you can't.
Did she, like, run through what you were eating?
Yeah. Like, she did a quick, like, this is this, blah, blah, blah. And Cameron, there's, like, gazpacho, which I've never had gazpacho. Probably would never eat gazpacho.
Not into that.
It's in, like, a big container.
What is it?
So it's sitting there and Cameron's like, how do I eat this? Like thinking it's like a cracker or something. And she's like, oh, you just use a spoon. And he goes to take like a big bite of it. And he's like, what is gazpacho? And she's like, a cold soup. And he's like, and like, it was just so funny. Like it was just all not all not very good whatsoever, but they packed up all the leftovers for us. We had to pay $50, and then I paid on the freaking iPad, and it was like had the tip things, and then I tipped them $10 extra because there was no option to not. So yeah, it was a funny first experience, and we left and we got in the car and we were like, wait, so what did you think? And we were both like, yeah, no, we didn't like it, even though the whole time we were like, this is amazing.
Oh, that's so awkward.
Like, any of the food was not good? Was good?
It was okay. It was just like we could have cooked it ourselves. Like it was like barbecue sliders and like bruschetta with some veggies on it, but it wasn't like incredible food.
Are you still thinking of doing the food truck?
Yeah, we already booked the pizza food truck for sure. So there's another slider food truck that is like maybe restarting catering in the new year. So I have to email them. And then we would just probably do like a grazing table besides that. But this girl was like knew about the slider truck. And so she was like, well, I'll make you some sliders too. So like we can maybe work with you and do that as well. I'm like, no.
Aww.
Were they more expensive than the other catering people?
No, they were cheaper. It was like they said $3,500 for doing the welcome party and the wedding.
Damn.
Yeah. So the journey continues to finding food.
TBD.
TBD. Oh, okay. Do we move on to manifestations?
Yeah. Talk about our goals and such.
Yeah. Okay, wait, Devin, how did you come up with this? Your sister did it?
No, Alicia Marie, which is like the YouTuber that I aspire to be. She's like my vision board, honestly. She
Pretty
was saying
basic podcast.
Yeah, she had a really hard year last year. Remember when she broke down, burnt out, hating her job and everything on the podcast? And then 2023 was like the best year of her life. And she was saying like the thing that she did differently was she started writing down goals for herself, but then she started thinking about all the other people in her life because she had someone back at home who was going through cancer and stuff, and she started writing down goals or manifestations for like the people that she loved, and it just felt so much better for her, and then she just had an amazing year after that. So
I just think that's the best idea. It's so fun, and I feel like it's way easier to think of ideas and like to genuinely want those things for your friends almost more than yourself, because I think my friends are more deserving of things than I am, so it just makes it easier.
Yeah, and it makes you feel more grateful for the people in your life and makes you stop being so self-centered, like not in a bad way, but like obviously we're always thinking about ourselves because that's just human nature, but like to take a step back and think about other people is nice.
I think this would be such a fun like girls' night idea. Like if you have a little friend group, or even if there's just two of you, to do a little FaceTime or meet up and like just talk about those things together and do it for each other. That would be so motivating.
Yeah.
So that's what we're gonna do.
It was a cute idea. So I was like, well, I'll try anything.
I made lists.
It was actually fun.
It was easy as fuck. I was like,
I just kind of did like, I didn't do a bunch of things for you guys, but I'm sure I could think of a bunch.
Well, I mean, I did 3 things each.
Okay.
And they're probably the same. Like, that's what I was thinking is like, I wonder if like me and Devin will manifest the same things for Britt and me and Britt the same things for Dev.
Yeah.
Would you like to start?
Me?
Okay, I'll start for you.
Okay.
These are my manifestations for Devin. First of all, obviously hitting 1 million on TikTok. That's happening in Q1. That we got.
I've been losing followers lately, so
well, you're gonna gain them. Also, you will be getting 500K on Instagram at least.
Oh, Jesus, that's a big 500K.
It's a big jump. However, I think that it is possible with the quick turnaround that will be happening with TikTok, that it'll then translate to Instagram, and it'll be a quick escalation.
Okay, I love that.
Throughout the year. I also think that you will just be getting with those followers the really dedicated and engaged audience that you are looking for, and the really type of people who will buy whatever you put out this year, whether that's merch, membership, whatever you end up doing. the type of people who will be buying that. So you will then
Heck
make
yeah.
extra income from that.
Heck yeah.
And then the last thing is that you just have more confidence in not romantic situations in socializing, but in friendships more, because I more so envision like if you start feeling more confident in like going out, not even like going out and drinking and partying, but just like hanging out with other groups of friends, where then you can then meet other groups of friends they have and friends they have, and then that's just like opening your mind and your heart to turn into something romantic.
I love that.
I think that'd be
I love
better
that
than
too.
dates.
That's
Those are
what I
so
kind of had
good.
too. Like
Yeah.
just being more confidence in like all of the things that you bring to the table, because you are so amazing and like you don't always see that. And I think that sometimes that holds you back from like putting yourself out there, whether it's friendships or relationships or whatever. So just continuing to build the confidence in like you as a person and everything that you bring to the table.
Yeah.
Love.
Also letting go of comparison more.
Good
Devin
one.
lets go of all comparisons and never compares herself to anyone ever again.
That'd be great.
I would love that. I said more comparison.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be obsolete, just letting
Yeah.
go of it. That you are going to really identify like the community that you're building and want to pour into that more. And then spending money on yourself and celebrating yourself more.
Oh, that
Celebrating
is a
your wins.
great one.
I should buy myself something nice at the end of each quarter or something.
You should.
Yeah. And just like being proud and like being able to celebrate anything. So it doesn't even have to be like just like big things that you go through, like hard things you overcome, like celebrating those things.
Or like even like us going to dinner and you spending an expensive dinner, like when you get a big brand deal or something, like take yourself out on a nice dinner or something.
Yes.
Bring your
This
whole
is like
fam.
a random tangent, but do you guys follow Avery Woods on TikTok?
Yes.
She just bought a Land Rover Defender car or something. And obviously she gets a lot of hate because she shares all the expensive shit she buys. Like she goes shopping a lot and spends a lot of money, which is fine. But she was saying that before she became a full-time influencer, she was a nurse. And when she bought her like what car? Tahoe or like Yukon or whatever SUV when she was a nurse, everybody was like, I'm so proud of you. You're doing such a great job. Congratulations. You work so hard and you deserve this nice car. But now when she's making all of her money from content creation and she buys herself a nice car, people are mad about it, which is at like, that was just like, wow, yeah, that's so true. That's crazy. Because people are like, oh, if you're a nurse, you worked so hard for that. You earned that car. Good job. But like, when you're making money through content creation, it's like,
yeah, standard cycle. Same thing with all the designer things they get and stuff.
yeah.
That's why I think it's so
Anyway.
interesting with like
Was that
Alex though, because she's always had money and she's always had really nice things. No one really like talks shit about her. Like
I
Yeah.
think that's how she
like,
gets
literally
around
just
it.
like every Chanel, like every get ready with me. She's like, what Chanel bag should I use? Like they're $13,000 or
I
more.
think that's how she gets around it. Or the other way, I think, is like Monet and like what's that one girl? May May? The one who just bought a house for her whole family.
Yeah.
There's also influencers who talk about them being poor growing up and not having those things. And like they constantly in the videos talk about how they didn't grow up with that and they want to build that life for them and their families. And that is also received way better than like if you grew up middle class and then suddenly you're really, really filthy rich. It's like that is what is hated on.
Yeah.
I also think it's just like maybe the way that they go about it, because Monet is like very like she just shows so much gratitude, especially if you like watch her vlogs. There's like so much gratitude in like every single video.
Yeah,
like she's always like, oh my god, like this is my life, like wow, I can't believe I'm doing this, like, and it's just
it's still acting like it's special, like when they get gifted something. Monet still does that. Like if she gets sent something, she's like, oh my god, like I got sent this, like how freaking cool, even if it's just for free.
Yeah.
That's really nice.
Reminder,
have you guys watched
stay
Monet's
grateful.
vlogs yet?
Watch what?
A few, but I don't watch all of them.
Her
Who?
YouTube
What?
vlogs.
Monet.
Michael's YouTube vlogs.
I haven't, but I will.
I just love them.
I think I'm really inspired lately by YouTube and like wanting my content to feel more like YouTube.
Yeah,
even
me
short
too.
form, because I'm realizing that's what I like. So
Me
like, why am I
too.
not doing that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love YouTube. Vlogmas was
Okay,
such a good time in my
Maggie.
life.
Loved it. I didn't already hate this for myself.
Why?
Okay.
Because I just don't like hearing things like that. But I'll listen and take it in. Go ahead.
Do you want me to go or you? What?
You go first, Ev.
Okay. So Maggie, you finally find that style and that like niche. Not that you need a niche, but you know what I mean. Like you find yourself as a creator apart from your dogs this year. That's happening for you. And you're also going to like start growing this great community on TikTok. Because you have a great community on Instagram, but like I don't know, TikTok is just feels easier to like grow a big following once you get in the groove.
It's interesting because I just saw a video. I was going to talk to you guys about this. This girl was like, if you're stuck in like low view jail and you're not getting views, like that she suggested fully making a new account.
I was just going to say
like,
that.
TikTok makes you like, once it decides you're not good, you're not good. And so like if you then start a new account. So I was going to ask you like your guys' thoughts on that and if you thought that I should. Because like I just can't grow on TikTok. Like everyone's like, it's so easy to grow on TikTok, but I don't know if it's the putting out 3 to 4 videos a day, like just being really more consistent every single day with multiple videos.
But there are a lot of people that grow quickly because they just put out one really good video like every day.
Yeah.
Or, like what's that guy, Tim?
Yeah.
The vlogger guy. Like he just posts one video a day, but they're just really good. Yeah. How many followers do you have on TikTok?
Like 18K, almost 19.
Huh.
Like
you could try.
People have been able to get out of it. They've been able to like get out of.
And it's like I never get no views. Like once a week I'll get one, like sometimes I'll get over 10K, then I get 1 million.
What if you started a new account and then once a day posted one of your videos that already like did really well on your current account and see if that
seems like a lot of work. Start a new account, but also post on my old account?
No.
Just post the good videos that have already taken
so like
off.
the videos that have already gone viral on your current account,
repost them.
Share them on the new account, see how they do, see how people react to that, and then kind of like reevaluate from there.
Decide. That's true. But then it's like, then do I full change my username and everything? Because I would have to.
What if you just did like Maggie Emery?
I was really thinking of this.
Or what's your middle name?
Marie.
Maggie Marie.
That's really cute.
I've really been thinking of it. I'm also going to do a new photo shoot. I'm really excited because the last one I did was like 2 years ago. And I want to get this cute top from American Eagle that's like denim and like push your boobies up.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, continue.
All right. You're also going to have a fire wedding this year.
Oh, thanks. Forgot about that.
And you're gonna have a really
you did not forget
there.
I did kind of. Like I was thinking of career things, so I did. Thank you for that, for manifesting that. That would be bad if it was not a fire wedding.
And because of your TikTok success, So Fetch is gonna grow too, and the podcast.
And the podcast. Oh, damn! We should also do podcast things.
This year you are going to prioritize yourself more, and that includes like making more time for you and letting people do things for you, like receiving it, as well as like making the time in the space. Because I feel like there's like 2 parts to it that are really tough sometimes.
Yeah.
And you're going to like put time in your schedule. So like that's kind of like prioritizing you, but you're going to put time in your schedule every week so that you can like go get a manicure or go on a walk or go shopping or just like chill at home by yourself. But it's going to be dedicated time just for Maggie. You're going to get in your money groove. So you're going to like have more consistent months throughout the year and prioritize that for yourself as well, and continue just to grow.
You're going to be
Love
excited about money because of how much money you're making.
Whoa.
It's just going to multiply.
Yay, those are great.
It's going to happen.
Thank you. I will manifest all of that for myself. Yeah, and think about the TikTok thing. That's interesting. I don't know.
I've thought about doing that even, and I
Why
already
the fuck
have.
would you do that? That would be dumb.
I know, and that would be so hard.
But to gain 800K back, yeah.
But I do feel like my account is like kind of ruined because 800,000 of those people followed me because of Willow's a Woo videos, and now they don't see my videos. They don't even probably know what my face looks like. So it's like I have all of these like dead, they might as well be purchased followers that don't resonate with my content at all. So kind of sucks, but
I don't know. It's hard though, like because
I kind of wish I started a new TikTok account 2 years ago.
When we rebranded.
Yeah.
When we all changed our usernames.
Yeah.
It's really hard because I think the virality, even like people that just go viral, like you end up like this one girl, Lauren Raymond, like went viral for meeting this guy's parents in Florida. And he was like, she was like, I'm gonna set you up. And like now all of her comments and all of her videos, people only care about like, how's Jacob? What's Jacob doing? And Jacob like lives in Texas. Like they just saw each other for the first time since like the Michigan game in November. So
yeah, that's hard.
I don't know. I think it's really tough because like she's now putting out the content that she normally put out before, and it gets like nothing.
Yeah.
Like, there are so many people with like 1 million, 2 million, 3 million followers that get no views, like get like 3,000 views on a video.
Yeah. It's really interesting. When I was home in Arizona, we went out with some of our guy friends. We like met them at a restaurant, and they have somebody, I guess I can say it, that guy that says like, what do you do for a living? With the cars, you know, it's like it used to be really popular, and he'd be like, how'd you get this car? What do you do for a living? And then he does like houses and asks people. They went to school with him, like middle school and high school and everything, and now he's like, he's making millions, he's working with celebrities, like he's doing everything. And one of the guys at dinner, he was saying like that there's this other person that they went to school with who has like 100,000 followers and only gets 1,000 likes. And he was like, they must like buy them. Like that's not real. Then they don't actually have 100K followers if they're only getting 1,000 likes. I was like, no, Dan, that could happen for surely.
Yeah, that's like literally what I have.
Yeah, like
I mean, on Instagram.
Yeah, like that doesn't mean it's fake at this point.
It's really hard.
It is. But it's also like we have the proof of changing our usernames and switching things up once that it went well. It went good. So what? It's like I know I could do that again. But then I'm also like when you say that with the dogs of like I do want to establish obviously myself separately, but then also like dogs are such a huge part of my life. Like I do still want to open a dog business and stuff. So I feel like should it still include dogs, because I still want to be posting things about my dogs, but just not as much of like tutorials.
Yeah, I think you do a good job of that already. I just think you need to figure out what other people are going to be obsessed with.
Yeah.
But I think the content that you put out is good. It's a good mixture of everything.
I honestly, as like a content thing, I think for a while people got so burnt out because they were creating for like their audiences that it was kind of like, what do you want to create? What makes you happy? All of these things. And I think it's taken like almost too far in that direction where people are like forgetting about their audiences, because the audiences are what matter. And like they are what is going to like continue to like build views and stuff. So I think there has to be like a better like happy medium of like, okay, what are you monitoring? Like, how are you looking at your audience? Like, seeing what videos they comment on the most, what they share the most, what they save the most, all that stuff, in conjunction with like the things that you really like, because I think we went so far in the opposite direction because everyone was so burnt out.
That's very
especially
true.
with COVID, because everyone had so much more time.
Yeah.
That now it's like, okay, where are we now? And like, how do we find that happy medium?
That is very true. I feel like honestly, Devin telling me about myself on TikTok and like that I'm not myself, that like really changed things in my mind. I think like I'm really thankful for that because I didn't like perceive that about myself, but like now I see it so clearly. And I feel like, I mean, you'll have to tell me, but I feel like this year at least, or like the end of last year, I changed it, and I feel like I'm doing better at it. So I just hope that people on TikTok will see that.
Yeah, I think you are. And I think like both you and I, we kind of have to figure out what's that one thing that we can do in our content that gets like so many people to stop and watch it, you know?
Okay, but now how do you feel? So Devin had a little controversy this week because like how do you feel when you developed such a like specific thing of living alone and then that ended up turning into a controversy?
It makes me feel bad and annoyed at the same time.
Yeah. Bad. Why bad? Bad for yourself?
It makes me feel bad that people feel like I lied to them or was like trying to deceive them, but it's frustrating to me because like I'm being misunderstood, because it
The misunderstood part,
truly
it really
feels
sucks.
like I live alone. And no matter how many times I say that, people are like, well, your sister lives with you. And I feel like I've been lied to. And then they feel like, am I lying now? Am I just trying to save my ass right now because I've built a following on hanging out alone? But that's never something that I would just decide to like deceive someone on, or like I'm gonna make, I don't know. It's something that took a lot for me to be able to share because I've always felt like so much shame in it. So why would I lie about that
Yeah,
to
and
get followers?
it's
Like,
not
I feel like
saving
you
your
can share
ass
that part of the
now.
story. You can like share that with people. Like, it's
yeah,
taken a lot to get to this point, and
yeah.
the whole mission and
But
purpose behind it was because you know how alone you felt during the whole process.
the problem with TikTok is like a lot of people don't see every single video that I post. And the people that see every single video I post are like, you don't have to keep defending yourself. We get it.
Yeah,
But a
I
lot
saw
of
people
people
who like listen to the podcast and stuff like commenting like, "No, we know this." Like you
yeah,
do talk about it often.
yeah. So that's the hard part is, and if I were literally trying to deceive people to think that I lived alone, I would not have created that video.
Right.
Yeah.
You know, like I
Wait,
wouldn't have been
yeah.
like, my sister's home, you know,
Wait, that's
like,
the first obvious point.
yeah, it's like, oh, yeah. So,
And it's just spending time alone as well. Like it's not like I could make the same types of videos with Cameron living with me, but I see him like an hour or two a day. Like it's all about the way that it's perceived. It's you're still alone.
yeah, and it's just easier. Like the reason that people were like, "Well, you use hashtags that say living alone." First of all, I didn't know people were like looking at the hashtags I'm using on my videos.
Who is looking at that?
And second of all, I'm just using hashtag living alone because those are the people that I want to see my video because they can relate to me. Not because I'm trying to be like, I'm living alone, but also I don't need to keep reiterating how I feel like I live alone for the most part. So
Exactly. I also saw like I feel like a lot of the hate towards it was like, oh, that's why you have your house. Like so many comments were like that. Oh, like, oh, that makes sense.
Makes
like
sense
you
now.
have a roommate. Like makes sense why you can afford that. Like, okay, also you bought yourself a house. What?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
But yeah, like that kind of makes you fall into the trap of like when you're focused on one thing. But overall, I still think it's good.
What is good?
Like having such a focus, I think it's still helping you grow. You don't think you're losing followers because of that?
Yeah, I mean, I didn't lose that many followers. I lost maybe a couple hundred.
That is so
But
wild.
yeah, I
that
do
people
think
would
it
be
was like
unfollow.
people who were like, I followed you because I live alone and I felt like connected to you because I also live alone, but you don't actually live alone, so I feel lied to. I'm going to unfollow you.
That's so
I don't like that.
Yeah. But yeah, it's like, okay, well, the people who get me, the people who don't.
Yeah, thanks to the real ones for sticking around and loving and understanding Dev. We appreciate you.
Yeah.
Okay, anything else? Oh wait, we didn't do Brits.
We did not.
Jesus, I'm like about to end the
It's okay
podcast.
if you don't want to manifest me.
Oh my god, no, I have 3 fully written down.
Okay, you go first.
Okay. My first one kind of reiterate what you said, but that you find really the confidence just fully in your abilities. Like I know that you have gotten a lot more confident in the last year too, but like to fully understand like how much of an expert you are and how much you help people and how much you're doing everything and like not having any of that doubt of like, oh wait, am I not doing a good job? Like just focusing on everything that you are doing. Cause it's a shit ton. Like it's a shit ton. Keeping your house clean for Joe and for us on our multiple trips this year.
Yes, we could do that.
And I'm manifesting, okay, 2 parts of this. One, that you do find a good balance with your vacations, skiing, everything, that you feel a good balance of that and like a good schedule of working while you're able to do those opportunities. But also I'd really like to manifest a vacation for you in which you take an absolute full break, like where you're not answering emails, where you're not doing anything at all for at least a few days. And hopefully that you'd feel confident in that because of the team that you'll have and maybe finding new people this year or like having great old people that are already working for you, that you'll know that they can handle the things that you would be handling for a few days and you'd feel confident enough in that to just chill and do nothing.
I would love that.
I don't know if you're capable of like not doing anything on your phone.
Yeah, it takes a lot to break up with it. But I think this year we can get there because
I think you can.
It makes such a difference in like how I show up and my energy levels and everything else.
Yeah.
So I love that.
Okay.
I was like, I wonder if you could once a week, but that's probably too much.
Like one day a week?
Like Sundays, like you just don't do anything or something.
I don't really work on the weekends. That's like a good thing for me.
You fully don't do emails?
No, not really.
Okay.
Not really on Saturdays or Sundays.
Okay,
Sometimes
well,
if like somebody has something that they're going live, but like I try and avoid creators going live on like the weekend.
Yeah.
Unless it's like absolutely necessary. Or it just like doesn't involve me. Like I don't need to be involved in like the posting. But yeah.
I genuinely don't like taking time off because I like doing my job.
Yeah, exactly. Like you're still going to want to film.
That's something I should keep in mind. Being more grateful for my job.
Very much.
This year, Brittany gets her dream kitchen to cook intimate cocktails in.
Oh, that's exciting.
Finally. Yes. It might be at the end of the year, but it's going to happen. Brittany also gets to work with influencers and brands that she is super excited about and take like fun trips with them. And you're going to be really fulfilled in that area.
You're helping that come true.
You know, it's just all part of all in day's work, you know. And then you're also going to get to find your creative side more this year and really get in the groove and have fun with that.
Yes.
Not be stressed out about it, but it's going to be fun and you're going to like
yeah,
I love
be happy and fulfilled.
I'm loving your vlogs.
I'm having so much more fun with them. But the thing that's like, I don't know if it's hard, but it's just something I'm getting used to is like, I don't want to wait like a long time to put them out. So like the vlogs that we did like last week, I like gave them to Joe like the same day. Like it was like the morning vlog and then he edited them that day. And then I did the voiceover that day and then we posted. And then like I filmed the evening and then we posted that one like the next day.
That's good.
Yeah. So, when I wait too long, it kind of becomes like, never mind.
Well, because you're just not interested in it anymore.
Yeah.
But it's also like while I'm filming and stuff, like you guys have taught me, is like you're kind of coming up with ideas and things, like thoughts in your head as you're filming. So like as I'm filming, I'm like remembering little things. I'm like, oh, I want to talk about this, or like I want to put this into the vlog.
Sometimes when I'm thinking about
mention
something
it.
that I want to say, if I know that it's going to be a voiceover video, I will say it in the video as I'm like filming it.
Yeah.
So that it's like
I
a
do that
reminder
too.
that I'm going to say this or
Yeah.
whatever.
Oh, I love that.
I do
Yeah,
the
it
same
helps.
thing.
That's really good. Yeah, I definitely want to get back into it because it makes me really happy to like put out the content.
Isn't it so like gratifying once it's done and you like this is how why me and Maggie watch our content
Yeah,
over and
that's
over
how you
again. Just like,
rewatch it.
oh, it's so good.
I think I have to figure out the voiceover because I don't like the voice that I use sometimes.
Because it's easy to do like a customer service voice rather than like a normal speaking voice.
But then like there's like a balance because I definitely get like a monotone. And sometimes
voiceovers
like,
are so hard actually.
How do I do it where I'm like literally just talking to you guys?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
That's
how Victoria Paris's are.
Yeah. It all goes back at the end of the day, all these successful really people, it goes back to just being yourself, like just talking in the way you normally do, filming in the way you normally like. It's so crazy.
Yeah.
I'm actually surprised I don't have more of like a voice when we podcast.
What?
It's like very much just my voice.
Oh,
I
yeah,
could
like
easily
a fake
turn on a
voice.
voice. Yeah, like just turn on a specific voice for podcasting, but I don't.
Yeah, I think
so I have to figure out how to keep that same voice for vlogging.
You just have a British accent the whole time.
I'm actually British. I love this.
Me too.
Do this again next year.
I forgot, Dev, I also said on yours that you would feel free to work with all of your dream brands and that you will work with them and that you'll make more money this year feeling more free than ever.
I love that.
Forgot that bullet point. Okay, is that all?
Yep.
So.
Okay, thank you so much for listening to another episode. Make sure you're following us on social media. We have Instagram and TikTok, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. We are recording video podcast. Like we've always had video, but we're upping our video game. So you can see the video on YouTube or if you listen on Spotify. So it's more high quality. Make sure
We're trying.
We're trying, guys. Constant improvement. But if you have any topic requests, any questions, any advice you need, or anything like that, you can leave it in our Google form. You can find that on our Instagram, or if you go and join our Facebook community. And we'll see you next week with another episode. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.